Hi everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. So lately I've become a little bit obsessed with the case of the Idaho students that were murdered in 2022 in November. Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin. So I've been watching videos by a YouTuber called Huda London Mental Health and Crime, and her theory is that the people that were at the grub truck were watching the crime scene photos on their cell phones, and she zoomed in, and they're very compelling, I think. But ultimately, her theory is that Sigma Chi is involved, which, if you go back in my videos when I did them a while back, that was similar to my theories. I just knew that it was someone in power, someone who benefited the university, and I was questioning what Brian Koberger's involvement in the case is. So I say all that to say that the reading today is going to be about Sigma Chi. The question is, were they involved in the murders? I did a reading a while back, I don't know if the deck, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I did a reading a while back about the sororities, and when I did the reading, the feeling that I got was that there was not a lot of sorority involvement. I feel like there's a female involved, possibly a sorority member, but I didn't feel strong sorority involvement. Hanged Man in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost, I just felt like you are not going to stop our success. Three of Cups in reverse, and the Hanged Man. Again, it's like, the feeling I get is that someone in that house was snitching, or snitched. Was speaking out of school. I just heard the word downfall. It's like I have to stop you from socializing. Empress in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. That makes me feel like you are not behaving I just heard one of us. You are not behaving like one of us. Female, feminine energy. I just heard an example. I feel like this murder is about punishment and making an example. Judgment, empress. You know what's interesting about this? The coat, like the cloak. I think Madison was the issue. This was about deciding her fate. Even the blonde hair, like. What did she do? I feel like she was telling their secrets. Six of Pentacles. I just heard discreet. She was not being discreet. I feel like intense anxiety. The Hierophant in reverse. Like, this is about, like, you're not, respecting the institution, the organization. It's like Madison, I think she, like, wanted out. So what does that have to do with Kaylee and Ethan and Xana? Because like, if Madison's the problem, why not just deal with her? Why all of them? I wonder if this is a matter of, like, overall respect. King of Wands and the Hierophant. It's like what you've done to the institution. Maybe this was about respect. These just fell out. Look at that. I'm gonna make, you know what this reminds me of, actually? The football player. I'm gonna make you sleep. I'm wondering if that football player has anything to do with Sigma Chi. Please let me know in the comments. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, we're gonna make you pay. We just don't know how yet. Was this impulsive or planned? I feel like planned, or those cards made me feel like impulsive. It's like, it's not, Temperance in reverse and the Three of Swords. It's like it's not what we want to do. I feel like her killers may have actually, and I said this before, like actually liked her. But it's like the King of Wands, you know, made the decision, and, you know, if you want to live, you do as you're told. Exactly. 10 of Cups, Temperance. You do as you're told. And Madison. And I think everyone in that house perhaps was not. Or everyone who was killed was not. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like you're not doing what you're supposed to. 10 of Cups in reverse. I myself am not really that familiar with the sorority fraternity network, but what I gather is that it's very secretive, it's very, I feel like, rule-based, but there is supposed to be perks that come with joining. Benefits throughout life, friends forever, connections forever. Yeah, we have to stop what she's doing. Like, or she wasn't stopping what she was doing. It's like she kept going. Feeling I get is like they let her slide for, and I've mentioned this before, they let her slide for a while because they actually liked her. Maddie, I'm speaking about. But then she wouldn't stop. I have issues with this reading because I feel like Jack Decor was there, but he's not Sigma Chi. So I'm not sure what that's about. Caught in the middle, maybe? Three of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles. Again, you're not going to ruin my life. Wait, there are 2 different suspects involved. Yeah, like Madison was not happy, thinking about her future. By the way, I'm just like totally glancing at these cards as I shuffle them. Couldn't live with herself, felt trapped. She felt like she was in a dead end. Like she signed up for something, got herself in over her head, and wanted out, and was trying. I'm wondering if that's why she was so intoxicated. Like, I think like she was the most intoxicated person on that screen on the grub truck video. Yeah, she didn't care anymore. Alright, let's pull cards. Bottom of the deck. 8 of Wands. Yeah. We have to stop what you are doing. I just had the vision of a wild bull in the bull trying to buck off the rider. That's what it was like. That's what Madison, I feel like it's Madison, was like. It's like she had been told. Maybe it's all of them, but I'm like focused on her. Had been told to stop several times, and she wouldn't listen. Four of Pentacles. I think that this is what everyone in this situation was doing, trying to hold on to their position. Hold on to their lives. Justice. Yeah, this murder, I'm telling you, is about punishment. And I know I said that in the beginning. Exacting punishment for not respecting the institution. So far the question is, are they involved, Sigma Chi? The answer is yes. And I just heard males, but Sigma Chi is a fraternity, so yeah. Holding on to all that we've worked for. Worked hard for. Justice for what you've done. 3 of Pentacles. Justice for what you've done. Seven of Swords. Yeah, the feeling that I get is that this murder was not really wanted, but felt, the people that did it felt it was necessary. Because of whatever was happening with those 4 concerning this fraternity. I feel like these 4 were turning their backs. Saw something they didn't agree with, changed values, that sort of thing, and it's like when you know too much. The Devil. That's what, like, that's the rub, right? That's the cause. That's the motive. That's the reason. I want to hold on to everything I've worked so hard for. And that's how the devil energy can, negative energy convince you to do terrible things. Instead of being accepting of your fate, you want to hold on to something that's probably negative anyway. So that's the motive, I would say. That's the reason. I feel like there's more though. 10 of Cups. This is like writing what you've done. Like fixing what you've done so that we can return to a state of bliss. Yeah, like again, this is not what we want. This is what's necessary. So that we can return to paradise. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like, we went there, we got away with what we did, now we can move on. Ten of Pentacles. Again, holding on to everything that we've worked for, hard for. The feeling I get with that card is like the devil, right? Well, or negative energy will convince you of that and then let you feel it for a while. Like, okay, I did this negative thing and now, I can breathe again. So I feel like that's how Sigma Chi feels, the people involved. I saved what I worked so hard for. Knight of Cups. Yeah, like, we're fixing. I feel like there's some of them that actually liked what happened, actually. They feel like it was true justice. She had it they had it coming. She in particular. It's like there's a sense of pride, like, or of like dedication. Like, I'm doing this for a good cause. I'm doing this for the brotherhood. I'm protecting something that is sacred. This reading is totally different than the sorority reading. Like the sorority, it was more like they knew but didn't do. This is like this reading is like they did. Hermit. Yeah. We can move on, but guess what? Now we're isolated, right? But this card just made me feel like they were made an example of. It's like, let this be a lesson to you all. Okay? Did the deed, got away with it, started over, but now we're isolated. But we taught you a lesson. We taught you how to behave. We taught you what will happen if you disobey. Like, this reading is making me feel almost like I'm just gonna suffocate, but like super angry. So alright, let's continue. 8 of Pentacles. The motive, right? Why we did this. 7 of Pentacles. The aftermath, right? This is the aftermath when we look back at what transpired. It was justice. It was deserved. You brought it on yourself. I feel no guilt about it. I'm fine with it. That's what the people involved feel about this. Eight of Wands. Sorry, 9 of Wands. What we've built, what we've accomplished, what we've protected. What we put in place. Now they know, right? Now the ground rules have been laid. Now there will be no more disobedience because you can see what the cost is. Six of Cups. The motive regarding what you've done. Like the motive for the crime is, the reason is because of what you did in the past. You tried to ruin what so many people have worked so hard to build. You are not going to destroy an institution that has been around for, I just heard centuries. I don't think it's centuries. Centuries. But maybe in like different, I don't know, centuries. It's almost like I feel like I'm channeling like the upper level or something. I just felt like, ooh, my goodness. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Analyzing like what you've done. You like, they feel like she in particular had it coming. There's something about money here. There's a lot of money on the table. What you've done for money. You're not gonna wreck our money. Yeah, a lot of this is about money. Ruining the cash flow. Four of Cups. Yeah, like this is a no guilt, no guilty conscious party. It's also like we've laid the ground rules. If you want to disobey, you can, but here are the consequences. To me, this card is like, I heard an entity unto itself. It's almost like this crime, the participants in this crime, it's like they've secluded themselves and made themselves even more secretive. Which I feel like they believe that the more secretive, the more prestigious, or like the more elite, like only, special people can be in this group. It's like that's what the murder did. Made them even more elite, or special, or secretive, or prestigious. So the question was, are they involved based on this, which is alleged, my opinion, not factual, is yeah, for sure. Why? Just a matter of disrespect. Disrespecting the institution. Something about money. Trying to tear down what's been created and built up. Trying to destroy it. And the attempts to stop that. Well, not the attempts. The stopping of that. The feelings of the murderers. It was justice. I keep saying she, but it's they. Because there's issues there with all of them in their disrespect. It was justice for it was justice. That's how the killers viewed it. It was justice. That being said, the murderers didn't necessarily want to do it, but had to. Because I think they actually like these people. But the institution comes first. The institution is... I just heard the light, which is an odd thing to say, but the institution is paramount. So I'm going to stop here. Please leave your comments. I love reading them. I like hearing your opinions. Please let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day.